Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Emnix Plays Path of Exile Breach League Hardcore. Last episode, we went through a bit of Act 2, and at this point, I said that, we reached level 66 and I said that I would go out and get some upgrades. And get some upgrades, I did. Specifically, I went out and grabbed a new bow for us. So let's quickly go through, how we've progressed with our bows. When we first started our character, when we were level 30 something, we got a Death's Harp. This had 48 to 127 physical damage, adds an additional arrow, and gave us some critical strike and critical strike multiplier. It was pretty good. The additional arrow is really good for leveling. I do recommend it. After that, when I wanted a little bit more DPS, I picked up the Infractum, which actually still has the Prophecy weapon effect. Good thing I went to look at it. And this thing has a lot more damage. Arrows always pierce, which is good if it wasn't for the fact that we already have Siege Ballista, which always pierces anyways. It gave us some dexterity, gave us accuracy. Accuracy is very important actually, because you don't really want to miss shots. And you cannot leech. Whoa, we couldn't leech with Infractum? Okay, well that's good to know. So, we couldn't leech with Infractum, and we had just gotten the Ascendancy that allows us to leech 1% of damage by totems. So with Infractum, that's actually kind of bad. I'm surprised that it still worked actually. I think we could still leech. Anyways, I thought it was time for an upgrade. We reached level 66, so I went out and I spent I think 2 chaos on a Lioneye's Glare Imperial Bow. This thing has 86 to 304 physical damage. That is a big upgrade. Before we had 1800 unbuffed DPS, now we have 2500. Hits cannot be evaded, so we never miss. We have more attack speed. We have less crit chance, but we basically have more flat damage, which is pretty good for our build at this point in time, I think. The Lioneye's Glare requires a lot of dexterity, as you can see. It needs 212 dexterity, and at the time I didn't have 212 dexterity. I had something closer to like 181, I think. Or 191. So what I had to do was I had to go out. I had to refund a couple points. I think we were on our way towards the totem nodes. We were actually 2 points over here, like right here. I had to refund these 2 points, and I had to pick up a jewel socket, and I picked up the Fluid Motion Viridian Jewel. So what it does is strength nodes in the radius is transformed to dexterity. So we have quite a bit of strength nodes over here, like somewhere close to 40 points of strength. So that all got translated over to dexterity. And we're sitting at 232 strength, which is lower than I would like, but we kind of need to do this in order to have the required dexterity. Somebody actually recommended for me to switch out my amulet for an Astramentus to get the dexterity, because it gives like 100 to all attributes or something like that, the Astramentus unique amulet. And I was like, you know what, that's a great idea. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go pick one up. And I went to PoE trade, and Astramentus is 65 chaos, so I'm like, okay, forget it. That's not happening. Not when we have a budget of like 3 chaos. So we have 5. In total we have 5 chaos orbs. So not exactly in our budget. So that jewel will have to do for now. I bought this Fluid Motion for like a fusing, right? So it's pretty cheap. And now our DPS is great. I'm feeling really good. Let us, progress through Act 2 now. I'm ready. At this point, I'm pretty comfortable with using Lioneye's Glare probably all the way until mid to late maps. I actually had 2 choices for bows. And honestly, if you guys want to check out, you want to see me use the other bow, I wouldn't mind. So my 2 choices were either Lioneye's Glare or the new Zoph's bow, which, what was it? Like, it converts 50% of your physical damage to fire damage. It's actually not that great for me, but in terms of like DPS wise, they were about the same, and they cost about the same as well. I think the Zoph's bow costs like 4 or 5 more chaos, versus 2 chaos for Lioneye's Glare. So which is why I ended up picking Lioneye's Glare. But honestly, like, both would have worked. So if you guys want to see what it's like with the Zoph's Breach unique bow, I can go pick one up, just for fun, and we can go give it a try and maybe try and make a build around it. I was actually thinking about going Avatar of Fire in the late game and spreading ignites, since the Chieftain does have a lot of synergy with fire damage. It might work, but for now I guess we're going with Lioneye's Glare. So as you can see, we have around 4,500, almost 5,000 DPS with Frenzy Charges using Lioneye's Glare, which is actually 10,000 if you think about it, because we are using double Siege Ballista. So in terms of damage, like we're in a pretty good spot now, I think. I'm pretty happy with how it's going. I was really worried about damage, and I was like, you know, for last couple episodes I kept saying, you know, oh, damage is going to be a problem, damage is going to be a problem. And once we get into maps, you know, that's still going to be the case, but if we slowly upgrade our weapons over time, I'm starting to think that we might be in a good position. Like, look, we can clear the breaches pretty okay. This guy is Esh. This guy's the freaking boss. Yo, oh my god. Okay, we gotta be careful. Holy shit, we just killed Esh. Oh, that was pretty cool. I don't think that's actually the Breach Lord. Maybe like... I think I read about it. I think how it works is the Breach Lord in this version, actually, at least, cannot actually be killed. But instead, depending on how much damage you do to him, he'll drop like a certain amount of items. So the more damage you do, the more items he'll drop. I think that's how it worked. But that gave us a little bit of a taste of what the actual Breach Lord is going to be like. And honestly, that wasn't too bad, but I can see it going like south very quickly. And I watched a couple fights, like a couple streams online of people fighting Breach Lords, and you didn't have as much space as I had just then. It didn't look like it, at least. Like the area to fight the Breach Lord is very small, so you can't really kite him. So if there are like lightning balls everywhere, like how do you dodge all that shit? Anyways, not something we have to worry about for a while, but that was the first Breach Lord that we have faced, and that allowed us to sort of work towards our next challenge, which is, where is it? Getting splinters from Breach Lord. So we already got one from Esh. We need to get one from Zoth. We need to get one from Tool, Chayula, and Old Nitol, or whatever. I don't think we even encountered a Chayula domain. Like, we don't have a Chayula splinter. That's for sure. So, maybe once we get into maps, we'll see more of those. I'm not sure. All right. But yeah, if you look at it overall, we have pretty good damage now. Like even at the breach, we didn't really get surrounded because by the time things got close to us, they died, right? So things are looking on the up and up. I'm pretty happy. I'm assuming this is the ruined fortress, so this is probably, yep, where our prophecy is. Good, good, good. And we're like 1 or 2-shotting things, which also means that we're probably reliably stunning everything.
Where bandits have taken hold, a lifeless army rises to guard the...
And whenever I see, you know, a chaos getting dropped, I'm always happy. A chaos or a 6-socket, they both make me extremely happy. Oh, excuse me. And yeah, now we can, I mean, I've been scared for my life for a couple episodes now, but now we can go back to, I don't want to say relax, but we can go back to the status quo, right? Which was, you know, clearing content without feeling like you're constantly in danger. Which was how I felt for the longest time. But now that we have DPS again, I'm feeling good. Got another unique item. That one is the Ungil's Harmony. Critical strike chance reduced multiplier. Not too good for us. Oh, there's a breach here. Like this guy. He should be getting permanently stunned. There's no way he doesn't get perma stunned. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, when they spawn very quickly, it's still a bit of a problem. And having them chill us is also pretty annoying. But overall, we're doing good damage. Oh, that's pretty scary. The chilling effects is really bad, though. Oh, God. Let me out. Alright. So chill is still a problem. I think we need to raise the resistances of our totems. Once we can get them to last longer, that's probably what we'll work on next. I heard a noise. Something dropped. Splinter. I mean, we can stun things reliably. I'm assuming we can stun breach monsters too. Maybe I was too busy running away and didn't notice. Like, I play under the assumption that that my totems are going to go down at any point. Like, they're gonna get destroyed. But it might not be the case. Like, the totems might be pretty tanky. And I might just be like running away and resummoning them for no reason. Because once I resummon, I lose a lot of DPS. There's like a little bit of cast time. They summon and then they like need to load up or whatever before they can actually attack. There's like a 3-second cooldown before they actually attack. So if I keep resummoning them, it lowers my DPS by a lot. See, I summon, wait a second, now they attack. That's a pretty long time. Versus if they're already set up and then they can just keep attacking. So, oh shoot, I actually want to help Caitlyn. Okay, let's get out of here. I shouldn't have come. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. We managed to get quite a few splinters. 6 Esh splinters. Not bad. This is actually a pretty decent jewel. 13% damage. 4% faster start of ES is kind of useless. Increased ignite duration and attack speed could be good if we switched over to that Zoth bow. Man, this poor guy. He's been trying to get a level conk effect for the last 15 minutes. First he was asking for 3 alterations, now he's offering to give 5 alterations. I would do it for him, but I can't buy it. Like, my character just can't do it. Is there anyone in hardcore that can help him out? Help a brother out. If I had one, I would give it to you, my friend. Conk effect. Conk. I don't have it. I feel so bad for him. Hold on. PoE.trade. Is it that hard to find a conk effect? Yes. Okay. Una Donger. There are plenty of people selling. You've been here for the past 15 minutes. It's probably faster. Not sure if you know what it is. Oh. Well. Oh, he's trying to find a leveled one? I'm looking on PoE.trade. And I see level 9 conk effects for 2 chances. I'd help you out, but I'm a Marauder. Good luck though. I feel bad for this guy. He's been here for 15 minutes. Oh, 3 alterations for Conk Effect from Yuna. 4 alterations. 5 alterations. Poor guy. Poor guy. He must be really poor if he can't afford a Conk Effect. I mean, it's not that expensive. Like, let's be real here. What the hell's this? Man, my hammer storage. It's getting pretty big. Getting quite a few hammers. I used to be like, there's no point in like saving the hammers early on, because I won't need that many. But once I got to the late game and I had just like so many tier 1 maps, I'm like, okay, I kind of need, like, I would run out of hammers so fast, because like half the time you're not running tier 1 maps. Once you're like up to like tier 7, tier 8, you're never going to be running tier 1 maps. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to like convert all your tier 1s into chisels, or you just run it really quick. But what's the point, you know? I'm barely getting EXP out of it. Okay, so we want to kill Oak, and we'll help out Elrion because he's a bro. Dude, my damage is... it's so good right now. Like, we're not one-shotting, sure, but it feels really, really good. And I mean, like, there were some, like, real inefficiencies while using the Minecraft bow, right? Mostly due to the fact that it gave us, like, the benefit of the Infractum is it has good damage, yes, but it also always pierces. But that doesn't matter when you're using Siege Ballista. So your clear speed doesn't increase in any form. Like, in any sort of way, it doesn't really. So it's like, what's the point? I did it for the damage. But now that we have the Lioneye Glare, it's so good. Like, I mean, way back in the day, this used to be the item that everyone wanted. And now it's like, well, you have Reach of the Council, you have Voltaxic, you have Witten, you got all kinds of good bows, right? So it's not that big of a deal anymore, but still. It's pretty good for us in this situation, you know? So we got 5.5 DPS, 5.5k. Dude, Oak is permanently stunned. The man can't even do anything, can't even cast a Mortal Call, it's hilarious.
Bandit King.
Okay, so we're gonna try and get that extra frenzy charge. 4 frenzy charges for 4% more damage, or 3% or whatever. More damage? Yes, please. Versus 1 node. I mean, a passive node is pretty good too. But I think... no, attack speed and damage. It's gonna be very important for us. It's probably over here. Or not. I'm trying to find the waypoint. Need some water. One sec. Ugh. It's like really dry in my room. When it gets to winter, you really need that water. I used to think like if you just drink enough soda, that's like drinking water, but I don't think it's the same thing. I'm quite sure it's not. Because it doesn't help with quenching your thirst, it just makes you thirstier. Alright. So let's get back to Caitlyn at Broken Bridge. And we want to help Creighton. Alright, so now we have a maximum of 4 frenzy charges. It's really the only way for us to pick up frenzy charges. Otherwise, we would have to walk all the way over here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points just to get 3% more. Like, that's not worth it, right? Or 4% more damage. 1 point for 4% more damage and 2% and 4% attack speed. Yeah, I'm down with that. Like, that's okay. I think that's pretty worth it. We don't need the flexibility, not at this point in time. Okay, so we got. Do we have any specific quests we need to do? Or anything like that? Master missions, encounters, using essences. Vendor recipes. Splinters, veil bosses, unique strong bosses. No. No, we're good. Okay, just want to make sure we're not missing any challenges while we're progressing. Because if we are, we might as well do it now, right? Versus when we do it later and it's like super boring. At least now you get EXP for it. If you do it while you're like super very high level, you don't get anything out of it except for the challenge. And like certain challenges are going to be really, really boring. Ah, proximity shield. Wait, he's still getting hit. What's up with that? Woo! Wait, the thing died instantly. When like big things spawn, it looks so scary. But then they just like instantly rip and it's like, oh. Did it start? Oh, it has already ended. I think that was it. We can probably do Veil today. That's pretty nice. Getting through content pretty quickly. What's the time? 22 minutes. Okay, we might need to rush a little. But I mean, we're in no hurry. What's the ladder like anyways? Someone reached level 100 already, huh? I mean, we're 2 weeks into the league, and we still haven't gotten to maps, which is kind of sad. Like, you would think after all this playing, all these years of Path of Exile, I would know how to get to maps very quickly. But I still take fucking forever. That part about me never changed. I think, like, for the most part, though, we were doing pretty well. We were going pretty quickly. If we didn't stop playing for like a week. Essentially, we're only 1 week in. Right? So 1 week in for us and we're already in Merciless, that's okay. We're almost in Act 3 Merciless. And by almost in Act 3 Merciless, I mean like in 15 minutes we'll be in Act 3 Merciless. What's my playing time? Played. Oh, but I've been playing for 29 hours. No way. I've been playing for that long? How many episodes has it been? This is like what, 25? Okay. So I still take a while to get to the late game. But I guess if you were like no-lifing it and you played 20 hours in a single day, yeah, you would get to Merciless in a day. I am assuming people get to like maps in like 20 hours maybe. That sounds reasonable. And then we're just a lot slower. We need maybe 35 hours to do it. Because I'm guessing we won't get to maps until at least like episode 30 something. Which would be the equivalent of about 30 hours. I hope it's not like episode 40 before we actually get to maps. That'd be a long time. Episode 40 means 2 weeks later we're gonna get to maps. Or 1 week later. Don't think it's gonna take a week. We're probably 2 or 3 days away from maps. Probably. We have to do Act 3. We have to do the first bit of Act 4. We have to run Drag Lakes for a bit, and then we'll be on maps. We're not that far off. I heard a sound. I'm hearing a lot of sounds. Encroaching darkness. Ooh. That's nice. That's actually like a pretty good card. People might not think so, but getting a unique map? I rarely get unique maps. They're fun to run. And they're fun to watch, too. I'm excited for those. I still really like cards, even though you don't actually get anything out of it. Like, rarely do you collect a full set. I still appreciate them for what they are. Which are like micro goals. I mean, if you want a unique map, we are 1 out of 8, like 1/8 of the way there towards one.
Forgive me. I have opened the way to Kitava,
And then
father
maybe
of
we can
corruption.
just either farm some more or, you know, buy 7 more cards and get a unique map. That'd be cool. Alright, on our way to level 67. Pretty good. We are probably not going to get our Merciless Ascendancy until we're like level 80. So that's still a whiles off. And honestly, the Ascendancy isn't even that good. Well, no, that's a lie. It's pretty good. The next 2 points gives us 16% increased physical and fire damage and 8% reduced damage taken. Or less damage taken. Yeah. It makes us more survivable. Especially in the breach. And it means we want to be around our totems. Oh my god, that was a volatile. I wasn't looking. Okay, so with 4 frenzy charges, we're at 5,500 DPS. That's not bad. Here's a breach. And then with Rallying Cry, we're at 5,800. Okay. 5,800, so that's almost 12,000 DPS with Siege Ballistas. I can get down with that. Okay, let's just... Oh my god. Stay around our ballistas. Again, it's the cold breaches. They cause a lot of problems. Because the ballistas basically stop attacking. Like, that's not cool. I really want to kill this thing. Damn it. I need a way for our totems not to get affected by elemental statuses, man. And no, I don't want to put freaking totem resist nodes. I mean, everything's gonna get chilled one way or another. How do you deal with that? We're gonna have to think about it. How do you prevent totems from getting chilled? I don't play enough totem builds to know. Do flasks work? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, this one's lightning. Lightning is okay. Okay-ish. Like, we're doing pretty okay. Killing lots of stuff. Oh, gotta be careful there. That was pretty good. The dragon. That was pretty good. Only the cold breach causes problems. Interesting.
I cannot carry this.
Okay. I mean, we're pretty full at this point. I mean, in the cold breach, if we can stun the bosses, that would probably solve a lot of our problems. Like how we stun them now. And if they can't attack us, problem is the small mobs when they surround a ballista. Oh, when they surround a ballista, they basically permafreeze it or something, or at least chill it, and we don't have enough attack speed to get over that. I mean, I should be saving my Veil Haste. I'm not really using it. I should be, when I open up a breach, I should definitely be using Veil Haste. That'll be helpful. That's one of the things that can alleviate the chilling problem.
Return if you must.
How did you freeze the freezing problem on your suit? What freezing problem? Reminds me of those Iron Man movies. Because that's basically what we're facing. Nope.
Hello. Travel far.
Okay. 32 minutes. I mean, we're going a little slow, admittedly. Oh god. Okay, the next issue is damage. We need some mitigation. So we're gonna need to save up money or find some good armor, because that is the next thing we have to worry about. Okay. I mean, it's nice to set some goals for yourself, right? Like, okay, I up my damage. What's next? Survivability. Okay, I up my survivability. What's next? Leveling? Currency? Right? There's all kinds of things you should work on. All kinds of little goals. And that's basically what keeps me going in Path of Exile. If you just had like this one goal, like if your one goal was to reach level 100 and you never thought about the short-term plan, like I don't think you're gonna have a good time in the game. You kind of have to, because there's no real story in this game, there's no real progression. You kind of have to set your own goals, right? I mean, it's not a sandbox game. It's far from it, but at the same time, it's like you're playing the story 3 times. There's no story. You level up. But only leveling up, like once you get to level 90 or whatever, each level is going to take forever. So you got to set like other kinds of goals. More maps, more items, more currency, more whatever. Right now, we need more armor. Okay, let's keep going. Alright. So maybe we won't be able to do Vol today. I had thought that I could, but from the looks of things, god damn it, I really want to though. I really want to get to Act 3. But it's gonna take like another 15 minutes. That seems like a long time. And we're already on the 34-minute mark on our recording. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to separate it into 2 episodes. Okay, if the fuck, the waypoint's right here. Only 34 minutes. Or already 34 minutes? I mean, this is like like glass half full, half empty situation. Are we only at 30 minutes or are we already at 34 minutes? I think I can do Vol in the next 10 minutes. I think I can. Okay, it's time to go fast. I hate having to rush. I hate being forced to rush and being put on a timer because it's not. I don't want to feel stressed when I play games. At the same time, I say that, but I do races all the time and it's extremely stressful, and I do unique maps and I play builds that I have no business playing because I'm just gonna die, but we still get by because we're pusses. Okay, we can do it. We can do this. Let's give ourselves 5 minutes. Let's finish this episode at 41 or 42 minutes. That's like a pretty good spot. Wait, does that mean I skip breaches? Fuck no. I want to do breaches. They're so fun. Okay. We do this. Let's put the siege ballista here. Open up the breach. Sit in the corner. And throw frenzy charges. Okay. We're pretty good. Let's open up this door. Stuff is gonna start flying out. Are there any hands around? Oh god. It's Ragelord the Crippler. Oh man, there's like a huge pack in there. Oh, no, those aren't breach packs. Those are just... Oh my... Yo. I really think we need armor. No ifs and buts around it.
I cannot carry this.
We need armor. That hurt. Wow. Apparently we just can't get hit. That is not cool. I mean, I have an idea of what I want my endgame armor to be. Like, I have a pretty good idea. And I don't think people are gonna like it when I show it off. Or maybe they will. I don't know. If you want a hint, I'm going pure armor. Fuck life. Fuck resistances. Don't need any of that. That's for the weak. And it might be a noob trap. I don't know. But we're doing it. And I might go shopping after this episode. Because it seems that all of a sudden survivability has become an issue. It's become a real concern. Okay. I mean, we're dealing with it. This is how we're gonna deal with it. Alright, let's open up the breach. Kill stuff. How do I get access to those guys? Inner treasure! Kill it! Kill it! Veil haste! Kill it! Oh, we did it! Dude. That's actually a pretty decent drop. Is that a 3 dragon? Cool! That's a great way to end the episode. A 3 dragon. Whoa. I don't know if it's worth much. But I've never had one before. So I'm pretty excited. I mean, we can even make a build around it. Sort of. It's gonna be gimmicky if we do. anyways. Where is the frickin' exit? It can't be this hard to find some stairs. There we go. Okay, I said 42 minutes, but it's already 41 minutes. So this is probably gonna be a 50-minute episode. Oh well. You guys fucking deserve it. And honestly, I have no intention of, you know, stopping this episode early. Fuck, these skeletons really hurt, man. They hit hard. And yes, they hit slow, so if you get hit, you kind of deserve it, but still, they hit hard. Ah, I kind of need to check this out. I think there's a breach around here. No? Oh, okay. I guess not. I was gonna run away, but I heard the sound. Yeah, I kind of want that. Oh, there are the stairs. Apex! Here we go. How are resistances, by the way? Our lightning resistance isn't maxed. Okay, good to know. Let's reorder some of these items. Like this, maybe? Maybe like this. There, that's better. It just takes so long for Vol to spawn, man. These lines are actually really confusing because that's what it... Because typically when I see those lines, I assume there's a breach nearby. But that's not the case. Alright, come on, Vol, slam me. Slam me, bro. Oh, he's stunned. No wonder he can't do shit. I was wondering what was going on. Is he stunned? I can't tell. What's going on? I think he is stunned. He, like, isn't doing anything. Okay, there we go. Alright. Mission fucking complete. I want to look at this bow. Nope, I want to look at this bow. Nope.
I give this warrior
I don't know, I'll just take this.
to you, Tukohama, my father of war.
Alright. Let's go back. Looks like there's a breach right here. See that hand? Putting Veil Breach there would be pretty nice. Okay. Let's sell all this crap. I might want to keep that. Nope. And no.
Return if you must.
Let us roll this into something else. What do I want? I don't know what flask I want. Not that. Not that either. I mean, a freeze flask is okay, but I think I already have one, don't I? I don't. Okay, let's just take this. Instant recovery freeze flask. Not that useful. And we don't want this to be instant recovery. Remove shock. Extra charges. Sure. Okay, that's good. Alright. Alright. We picked up a new unique. Let's not end the episode just yet. Real quick, let's just see how much the 3 dragons are worth. 3 dragons, golden mask. Maybe it's not worth much at all. No, it's not worth anything. Okay, I'll keep it for myself. That's fine. Let's put all this away. Let's keep this. I kind of want to regal it. Like, it could be good. Crit chance, cold damage. Fuck, my only regal. Rip. That was not worth. Okay, blah 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 blah. That's it for this episode. Next time around, we're gonna be going into Act 3. How much money do I have? I have enough. Maybe we need to think about upgrading our armor. Maybe we do that in between episodes, but that's it for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, as always, you can leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more updates in the future. Otherwise, keep in touch, guys. And I'll see you guys next time. Soon.